Well, hello and welcome to the live stream. Whew. Just open up the mineral spirits. That's strong. The brush is a little cleaner. Hello, hello, welcome to the live stream. Oh, yeah. How's everybody doing? Thanks for checking in. Thanks for all the likes. That's awesome. We already got some likes. And I already got paint on my hand. Whew. Fresh smell of oil. That is a smell. That's one bad thing to working with oils is it smells. Whew. Even the odorless stuff smells bad. Thanks, Crazbot. Yes, we're gonna get going on this. How's everyone doing today? We got Crazbot. Right. Thanks, Scream. What's up? Welcome to the stream. The Scream stream. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Do you know anyone else that is looking at dogs or online? Send them this link. Feel free to share. See if we can get a lot of people in here. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll try and answer them as best as I can. Did I study painting or did I learn it by myself? Sorry. Yeah, so I learned mostly by myself. I'd actually been drawing for the longest time. I think I started when I was 3 or 4. I started drawing like all the time. I'd go to like restaurants and draw on the placemats, and then in class I used to love drawing. I used to love that part of school, art. But then in high school, I started up art again, and they put me in AP art, or like advanced placement, because I did some good oil paintings. So I did get a little bit of study. I had a really good teacher in high school. And I have gone to college as well, but for the most part, a lot of self-learned stuff. I mean, there's a lot of theory that's basic to art, and then once you have the basics, you can kind of just play with it. So it's kind of fun. It's like you can kind of like, once you know the rules, you can break the rules. Or you know, like the tricks and all that stuff. Thank you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all my darks, glazing, then I'm going to come back and do all my brights, put a background in, and then I'm done. So just come in with the shades. This is all dark colors. I just have a lot of dark paint on my brush. It's kind of thinned out. I don't know if anybody oil paints, but it is kind of fun. Like you can thin it out and almost make it into watercolor. I've been really liking that effect because you can get a lot done fast. Yeah, I think it looks like there's not too many people in the stream right now, so I'm going to try and share this in a moment. But if you're on the live stream, feel free to share it. And yeah, I think YouTube has changed their way they do things, but it seems like they don't really advertise live streams like they used to. So definitely appreciate any shares and all that stuff, and likes and all that. And I'll try and do like a more regular. I was actually asking on my Instagram what a good time to go streaming is. So all this is building up a base coat, and then what I do is I lay on the last part a glaze of all the little extra hairs that give it all the detail. If I'm not able to get a few more people on here in a little bit, I might have to restart the stream a little bit later because I think a lot of people get off work in a couple hours, at least for my time zone. Thank you very much, Adrian. Oh, Adrian K. So Adrian K was a winner from the Guess How Many pages of my flipbook. And I am working on a digital. So the next stream, Adrian, hopefully I'm going to try and figure out how to do. I'm still trying to figure out how to get my computer hooked up so I can stream straight from my computer. But figuring all that out. But once I get that set up, I will be streaming your digital commission of WALL-E. Yeah, I'll let you know when I do that stream. If you follow me on Instagram, I try and put it on there, but it's kind of hard to communicate on here because it seems like YouTube doesn't push all my notifications. Or at least not to everyone all the time. But yeah, on my Instagram, I have some other dogs that I've done in the past. If you like this style. Yeah, scream. So I do some a lot of actually time lapses. If you look on um, paint, do videos like speed paint because it'll get more people and more subscribers. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I've done a lot of times lapses before, and they didn't really work that well. Even on like videos, I'd only got a few hundred views over like a year. So I don't really know. But yeah, live streaming is not bad. I think it's just fun. Like I'm just doing this. This is actually a commission, so it's. I mean, I'm basically painting somebody a dog for and making money doing that, and also live streaming it. So it's kind of cool. I just get to show the process. So this is what I think. We'll get back to the head. Um, Adrian, yes, it is. I would say it's not hard. There's a big learning curve though. Because so, have you used other paints before? Because I mean, I could probably tell you how it is compared to other paints, but yeah. So I mean, I guess I could explain. So oil paint, they kind of smell. They're chemical-y, and there's different things going on. You have to worry about like cleaning up right, or else stuff can explode from like your rags can spontaneously combust. So you can't just like leave them out. What else? But the actual painting is really fun. Yeah, so the cool thing with oil is you can layer it a lot. It does take a while to dry too. So it's like I'm going to do this layer and I can't paint on top of it right now. But once it dries, I can paint completely on top of it and I can actually just layer it. And I could do white on top of black and it'll be white again if I wait for it to dry. So it's kind of nice in that aspect, but it's slow. It takes a long time to do. So I mean, for learning, it's actually pretty easy because you have a lot of time to work with the medium. It's not like acrylic where it dries fast or watercolor. Like you really can play, like move the paint around. That being said, the more you touch the paint, the more muddy it gets. So, and the other part of it too, so it being oil, it is more pricey. Like a good starter kit, I could do like a maybe like a video on it if you're interested, and maybe I get enough people that are interested on how to get started into oil. Because you basically it costs, I would say, starting wise, you could get a good starting paint kit with a canvas, and everything for around $30, $35 maybe. And it's good to get, like, this is a canvas board, and I just prime it using the actual oil paint with thinned out. Oh yeah, you can paint, like, I could come back tomorrow or a couple days and it would be completely dry, or even like a day later it'll be dry, and you can do like white. But that's what I'm doing. Like, I let this dry last yesterday. I think yeah, so I mean, there's only a few. I mean, there's YouTube only promotes like the big channels. They don't really promote. I mean, there's so many little channels out there. So if you can find a channel you like that is doing good content, it's and you don't want them to go away, it's definitely good to help share and support them, because YouTube doesn't advertise for like me at all for the most part. They put their advertisements on my stuff, but I don't actually. It's not like they're advertising my stuff really. So yeah, that's kind of the process too with oil paint. So you're gonna see I'm painting over stuff, and that's like way too dark down here. So I'm gonna go over that with light colors, and it's gonna give like a really cool effect here in a little bit. So, and there's things you can do too with the paint, like that you can't do with other paints, but they call it like thick over thin. So you can just put paint down straight from the tube, and they come in tubes like this, and do a real light coat, and then if you get a lot of thinner, you can go over it with a different color and glaze it, is what they call it. And it makes like really cool effects. It's almost like transparent paint. Sounds like a jet's going by. So yeah, I need to get like music going on the live streams, but I don't really know where to get good music that is royalty free or where I won't get in trouble. So if anybody has recommendations on that, you get some jams going in here. Yo yo yo, world of paper. What's up? How's it going? What kind of music does everyone like, by the way? Because maybe I could start looking by types of. Just check out lo-fi live. See, I tried that before, and I got copyrighted. So I don't know. I don't know about that, man. Yeah, I got a copyright notice that said like, this belongs to somebody else. To be useful. So, okay, so tell me what is most useful art supplies and how it can be useful in different art styles. Uh, okay, so I would say it depends on how much you want to pay, and if you want to pay a lot now, or if you want to pay a little now and then I don't know. But basically, digital is really where it's at, kind of, in my opinion, because you don't have to pay for supplies after you buy your big purchase. But other than that, I mean, if you're more on a budget, pencil and paper, and good paper. If you can pay a little bit more for good drawing paper, that is a good way to go. you can learn so much about like contrast and saturation and stuff. Well, contrast, but just by pencils. And the next one that I really like are Prismacolors. Like I'm a big fan of Prismacolors for learning on. If you want color, take some spelling tests, my guy. Are you talking to me, World Paper? What did I spell wrong? Oh, scream. Oh, it's fine. Some people, it's either they might be like texting or like on a phone. It's kind of hard. So as long as I can understand, I don't care. Yeah, thanks everyone for checking in. Awesome. We got looks like 7 likes on there. That's awesome. Thanks everyone. But I'm going to be doing a giveaway if you are in the U.S. for U.S. people's subscribe to my channel, or if you're on the Instagram, you can get another entry by basically following the post where I'm doing the giveaway on there. So ways to enter. You get double entry if you want, if you do both. But I'm going to be giving away Amazon gift cards and Prismacolor. So I talked about it last one, but they just came in the mail the other day. So we got some Prismacolors 36 pack, and this is like the perfect set for somebody getting into Prisma. It's actually better than the perfect set because I think a really good set is the 24 pack for beginning. Before you invest all the money, it's good to just find out if you like it or not. What do you guys like? Do you guys like more realistic paint, or do you want like more stylized? I like because I was gonna say for my dog styles at least, I like stylized. I feel like if you go too realistic, um, you might as well take a picture, you know. So that's why you'll see in a lot of my paintings and my style. Once I get going in there, a lot of the colors, if you look closely, well, I'll add more colors, but there's a lot of colors in there. Yeah, that's the one thing I like, and that's what I was gonna say. It's a dog, so it's like you got to give it like some life. That's one thing I've learned is like just having strokes, like free strokes, kind of like once you get into it, like whoosh, you get into it, and it's like instead of trying to be perfect and getting that perfect, you know, you just do it. And that is one thing over the years that have helped me get better and better. But it's just like learning it, not rushing it, but then trying to make it faster. I think my first oil painting took me 40 hours to do. Yeah, and the way that like you can also get, I mean, it's like things that you wouldn't think to do is anything further away you don't need that much color in it. You can kind of mute things and make it bluer. But then once I get going on here, I'm going to put some really cool colors on the paws and everything to pop it forward. That's what I'm actually shading everything with the color, so it's not as white. I need to like get a taller stand so it can actually see it. What's up, Justin Bennett? Screen. Yeah. Haha, work, 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 more work. Yeah. This is commission painting, so definitely a little bit of work going on here, but it's good work. This is fun work. For me at least. Some people might not like painting, but I enjoy it. I've seen people before where they say, "Oh, I don't like painting dogs," because it's like not what they want to paint. But it's like honestly, if you just do your own style and you like it, just go for it. And if people like it, people like dog paintings. So and I mean, they like dogs. Which I am open for commissions. Currently trying to get the channel going. I've got a website that I'm trying to build. Some other stuff as well. So this dog has a really cool coat. Once I get going on here, I still am building up, but it's got like a color, and then it builds up. So its actual furs go from like white, bleach white, to like a speckled white. I don't know. It's cool. Well, so I've been painting. How long have I been painting? Today I've been painting for about 40 minutes. Yesterday I painted for about 45. I think I'm gonna do an hour stream. Where's everyone from? I'm from California. Morocco. Well, that's cool. So I was gonna say, Scream, if you're from Morocco, is English your first language, or is that the reason? We'll give you a break if that's why. How many years? No, I mean just since 40 minutes and 45 minutes. Not that many years. This one only took uh, less than 2 hours so far. So this is a really cool. You can kind of mix the paint and get it like almost like a wash. What I can do. Let me see if I can zoom in. Do you think Prismacolor turquoise? Turquoise. I don't know. Turquoise. Like just the color turquoise? Okay, so this is what I was talking about layering. Let's see if I can get this going. It's like my brush stroke needs to go. I need to find a smaller brush, but this is pretty much what I want. You see how that's kind of just glazed over? Where did you get all the oil paints? So I got them, I bought them different places. I buy them at Michael's, craft store sometimes. Usually I buy them online in the packs when I buy a full set. But I can do a full, I mean, it depends on what you're looking to get. But essentially, let's see here. This is the brand Winton Oil. But they come in like a big set. If you buy them in a bigger set, it's way better than buying them individually because they get really expensive. Okay, so I'm going to put some color down now. I'm going almost an hour. Oh. Jessica, thank you. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I love to check in all the time. Thanks, Buck, for stopping by. I am getting ready to do the background on this, and also I should get like a real small paintbrush and do some cool stuff. Be right back. Oopsies. Yeah, that's the other nice thing about oil paint is, you just saw that I messed up a little bit, but I was able to erase it because it's completely dry underneath on that area. Almost like wipe it off sometimes if you get lucky. Right now I'm just adding some textures. Some texture. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Really appreciate it. Yeah, and this dog has some really cool bunch of different styles of almost like fur. Like some of it's soft in the front. I'm gonna have to do a little bit different style. Like on this one pop, I'm gonna let this dry again, but I'm gonna come back over and do just like these real speckled things once it all dries, and it'll make it pop. That'll be the final touch. Bam. Okay. And I'm gonna do, this picture has a really cool, it almost looks like wood, like a pallet is behind it. So I might just do that. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out in a moment here. So it's at 63 minutes. I'm going to go for about 10 more minutes, and then I will be off for the day, or for streaming at least. Paint the background. Thank you, Dee Dee. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I really appreciate everyone stopping by, checking in. I am just painting some wood. Yeah, and a lot about wood painting good is just using good brushes too. Like if you use really cheap paints or cheap brushes, you don't get good results, unfortunately. It's one where you can't cheap out, I guess. You can cheap out on some other mediums, but oil paint, you kind of have to go for quality. If you want, Adrian, if you're really serious about it, I will, after this video goes down, I will put some links to ones you can check out, and you can see if you have them at stores nearby or whatever best prices you can get. But I can put like Amazon links, that kind of thing. Because there's so many different watercolor. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff out there, but I mean, the stuff I use typically is like the student grade or, yeah. So these things are going to be wood planks. I don't know if they look like wood planks already. They kind of already look like wood planks. Very woody texture. Yeah, that was lucky. They're actually, I'll show you in a second, but it's like wood grain. Background in the background. Yeah, I would say, Adrian, if you haven't, have you used Prismacolor pencils before? Or I think you used, maybe, you were the one that had Derwent ones, maybe, right? Or no? I mean, if you want to get some good results, but you don't want to do like the hassle of oil paints, I would say go with Prismacolors. But that's just me. It's not painting, but you get a lot more control, and you can learn from that. I don't know. They're both good. They're good though. I don't want to push you either way, because if you're wanting to do oil paint for whatever reason, that's cool. But it's just, I will say it's more challenging than, whatchamacallit, I guess oil paints are more challenging than the Prismacolors by far. But there is, I mean, a lot of people are very, um, you do watercolor a lot, expand. Yeah, I mean, if you like painting, and you've done watercolor, I'd say trying oil is it's a lot of fun. It's just it. I mean, there's stuff to learn. I need to do like a tutorial, like basic, and there's probably like videos online. But I could definitely do like a beginner tutorial to painting because I think that would help a lot of people that I've talked to. I was thinking of trying to do like online classes. I don't know how that would work. Like do more of like a one-on-one, like or not one-on-one, but like a live stream where I teach people. Like I would stream mine, and then they could, I guess, if they had questions, they could ask. Yeah, step by step is a good way to go, though. So that is what we're working with so far. And you can see my strokes are kind of strokey, kind of different, but yeah, that would be kind of cool. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do like a course thing. See if I can get, even if I could get like 3 or 4 people to sign up for it. That way I would, I could take the time to do it and maybe do some like a beginner's course, and I have like all the stuff you need to buy. I have a link to that. You buy it, and then like a week or two later, after everyone gets it, I could do like a stream. But yeah, well, I'll get think about that. Are you on the Discord? I'm gonna make this wood naughty. Oopsies. Okay, so I'm gonna have to let this dry to come back and do the last final touches. I am. Uh, where can I find the Discord? I don't go in there a lot lately, just because I've been busy getting a website going. But yeah, I'll link the thing in there. I'll link a Discord link. And yeah, if anybody has art and stuff that they want to share, I'm gonna get the Discord going. And I think what I'll do is make it so there's like a place for everyone to share their art, because I want to hopefully grow. So yeah, I've actually already got that in there. But yeah, here we go. Here is a link. Copy and paste. Have a good night, Dee Dee. Thank you for checking in. If you want that Discord link, there you go. And once again, this is what I was talking about earlier. These are Prismacolors. You can get some really good colors from it. That's what I like. And you can almost get like an oil. I mean, if you were wanting to do something like this with Prismacolors, I could do something very similar in Prismacolors. Not exactly, but similar. Maybe a little bit more detailed. Not so brush-like. Oh yeah, I forgot. Part of this dog. I forgot to go back over this. Latest skills. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Yeah, this is a good doggo. It is a commission I'm working on. I should ask the owners in the future if I can share their dog's name, but she's a good girl. We'll say that. I'm sure people would be fine with me sharing their dog's name. We'll say her name's Abby. I hope the owner, and I think it's a surprise, so hopefully the owner is not watching. And I also have commissions open. If anybody is interested or seriously interested in like a painting of any sort, they can email me on my business email, which is going to be on my about page for the Sticky Art channel for the YouTube. Which this one I've got to let dry. It's actually a little too wet to come back over some of the stuff, so. Yeah, I'm actually doing art for a little bit. I am trying to pick up the channel and also do commissions a little bit more. What's up, Fred? I guess this part right here is a little dry, so that's the thing. You've got to let the right dry. I'll zoom in on this. Thank you, thank you. And yeah, I like to do commissions. I'm trying to get my name out there, so I am actually taking commissions, and I am doing some good deals on stuff as well. So if you are interested, and you want pricing, let me know. You can email me on my about page. If anybody needs a dog painting or anything else, I actually like doing other stuff too. So if you have like creative ideas, I love that. As long as I get to still put my creativity into it and do it a little bit my style, I'm more than happy to make, people's visions come true if possible. And if you guys want more examples, face reveal. I will do a face reveal, a true face reveal. No hat, no glasses, no anything. When I hit 1 billion subscribers, 1 billion. That is right, 1 billion. You heard it first. 1 billion subscribers. Hey, it could happen. All right. And even this hair has like. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave this last bit to come back to just so it'll dry. We got 6 people in here. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. I'm gonna be. Let's see here. We're at 80. I'm gonna turn this off in 5 minutes. So I'll finish up what I'm doing here. No, I should do a full. I'll do a full face reveal at 10K. How about that? But if you go on my channel, there's other videos I have that I put my face in. But yeah, oil paint. So it's all about the trick to these is just layering stuff. Like yesterday, I went in with all the dark colors, the main colors, and then today I'm just going over uh, all the details. And I've done other styles of painting, but I like this the best for dogs. I was saying earlier, because it's real flowy paint with oils, so you can do a real brushstrokey, like, I'll show you right now, I'll do some cool brushstroke stuff. I'll get a little bit more. I'm going to go over this right now. You're going to see some of it. If it doesn't work, I have to come back and do it when it's a little bit drier, but yeah, it's a little too wet still, but yeah, it's still wet there. But I can still do that. Do Prismacolors later at all? Do they what? Ladder at all? Oh, layer. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So they're wax based and they have color in them, so you can definitely layer them. Not as much as oil, so it's not like you can go from white to black. Definitely not. Part I'm most excited about is this area. Once it dries, I'm gonna do these like layers of like hairs that just go everywhere. But yeah, if you watch my beginner to like the intro to, I think it's like all you need to know about Prismacolors before you buy them, or what you need to know before Prismacolors. It's got like almost a tutorial in there, but it shows kind of like the layering effects. Beep beep beep. Somebody's backing up. There we go. Right there is kind of what I was talking about. It's actually doing what I want because that is way too bright. I guess I'm zoomed in on something nobody can see. All right. That's a good way to end a stream. Nobody can see anything. Yeah, I wish this was working because I could finish this painting almost. There we go. Kind of got it going. If I do it with like more watercolor, I can get more details in there, but I'm going to do that later, I guess. Alright, everyone. Well, thank you for checking in. Appreciate hanging out with me and getting the paint on. Only got minimal paint on my hands, minimal cleanup. So let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know also what time is good to be streaming, because I can stream different times depending on what works for different people. But I think right now, a little bit later, it seems like is probably better, like an hour later for people. I don't know. But let me know that. I've got stuff going on Instagram. And if you haven't already seen, check out the link. I'll try and drop it again for the Discord if you want to get on there. And other than that, everyone, take it easy. Have a good one. Keep on creating. Peace out. Those dirty nails.